Alright, though. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. Alright, Alice. Way to go, fucking Alice. Good job. Though things did not unfold as perhaps... I mean to say, I truly believe that she... Forgive me, I should not have spoken. It is not my place. I guess Alice knew Minfillia the least in this situation. Speak thy mind. I do not expect thy forgiveness. That's alright. In this situation, I can understand it, Urianger. Oh, Thancred's still mourning. It would seem we are in southern Thanlan again. Minfillia's doing, no doubt. Oh, so we weren't like, I don't know, passed out or whatever. She like teleported us out, okay. May the 12 speed her on her way, and the warriors of darkness too. I cannot help but wonder what awaits those wayward souls. Yeah, me too. They gave their lives in order to travel to the source, then in returning to the first, would they not, you know, just be dead? Is that what we're gonna get? But mayhap that was their wish. The same lines, just gonna make sure. Oh, okay, yeah, it's the same lines. Alright, Alpha now. Oh, now we're getting a wind-up Moon Burrito? Why? Destined to die a hero and live on as a mechanized servitor. Jeez, Moon Burrito. Alphino seems to be at a loss for words. Forgive me. My thoughts were elsewhere. Dude, it was a lot to take in. Don't worry about it. And this when I know full well that there's yet work to be done. The crystals. Leave them to me. Oh, the crystals that the Amalja took. I will go back into Zaharak and secure them. The Amalja will still be in disarray after the thrashing of the Warriors of Darkness gave them. They are not like to notice a lone bard skulking about. Thancred, are you a bard? Don't bards have bows? Thancred's not a bard. But Thancred, you are not a bard. Don't have to do this, I know, but I want to. I will see you at the Rising Stones. Thancred is Thancred, that he is. I should go and find Yida and Papalymo. They must have finished searching the masked camp by now. Not that it matters anymore. Yeah, we've solved the problem. Well, I mean, like, the masked camp are still, you know, the masks are still funky if they're, you know, they're so desperate that they would try to ally with the Amalja and beckon in the summoning of Euphrates, but at least they weren't trying to summon a primal themselves. Urianger? Nope, same line. Okay, Alice? You must be tired, Kelwyn. I know I am. Yeah, that was a lot. We had to fight those guys multiple times. They kept standing back up. If thou wilt permit me, my lady, I would ask a question. When didst thou become aware of mine independent pursuits? When I saw you meeting with the Warrior of Darkness and the Ascian in white at the Great Library. Yeah, we did get a one cut scene where we saw that Alice was spying on them. I tried not to think the worst. You've never been one to confide in others, so I knew that you should, Urianger, though. Please do confide in others. So I knew that even were your intentions pure, you would not share your plans with us until you felt the time was right. But I cannot deny that a part of me feared you had simply betrayed us. Would that there had been another way. Know that I took no pleasure in deceiving thee, and that these sins will forever weigh heavy in my heart. Yeah, but I understand you wanted to get the trust of the Ascians and the Warrior of Darkness so that you could get more information. Understandable. I understand why you did what you did. That you but sought to achieve the greatest good while inflicting the least harm. Not that many would have the courage to make that choice. But even knowing what came of your actions, I find that I cannot condone them. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess it would have been better if you had told everybody what you were doing. Like, I don't know to what extent you went with helping the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness. Kelwyn, forgive me, but I believe the events of the day have taken their toll on me. I should like to rest for a while. Dude, understandable. You pulled off some heavy magic shit. You take a rest, Alisaie. If thou wilt grant me leave, I would gladly escort thee onto a refuge of thine own choosing. Once my lady hath regained her strength, we shall join thee at the Rising Stones. Until then, Warrior of Light. Oh, speak with Papalymo. Okay, Papalymo. We're going back to Little Amigo. Yeah, I wasn't sure how close we were to wrapping up the Warrior of Darkness stuff, but yeah. I thought maybe, you know, we'd have to fight Ifrit or something again. Yeah, we did get the kind of scene with when Urianger was like right here. It did seem like it was all coming to a head. Yo, Papalymo. Is he on the outside? Papalymo, why are you so hard to locate? Okay, here they are. They are on the outside. Alright, Yida. Ah, there you are. We finished our search, in case you were wondering. I have to tell them what happened in Zaharak. I thought it best to do so together. You've been waiting to tell them? Yeah, dude. So you won't believe this shit. Did I tell you that Minfillia had become one with Hydaelyn? Well met, Kelwyn. Alphino said you would be joining us. 'Twould seem the Griffin's double was telling the truth, insofar as we found nothing resembling a sizable cache of crystals in the mask's camp. Did you perchance find one in Zaharak? Thancred's looking into it. We kind of ran into some problems on the way. Complicated problems. Actually, get ready for this shit, Papalymo. It's a long story. I don't believe it. The crystals, Minfillia, all of it. It's just I don't know what it is. Yeah, it's a lot to take in. So, like, we're revealing some, like, world truths on them right now. It's just like, hey, yo, so, you know, when we fled from Ul'dah, it turns out Minfillia got caught up in the flow and shit. Then, she got transported to the Ethereal Sea, where she became one with Hydaelyn. Eventually, we found our way to the Ethereal Sea. She revealed to us this truth about the world being split into 13 reflections. Well, turns out there were some heroes that came from the first, whose world is currently being covered in light. We fought them. We all used our crystals of light. We all got transported onto the Ethereal Sea to give light onto Hydaelyn, and that let her let go of Minfillia, and now Minfillia has gone to go save the first from the flood of light, and now you're caught up. I sympathize, Yida. Even now I struggle to comprehend that which I saw. The only thing I can say with any certainty is that I feel blessed to have been granted a final chance to speak with her. 'Twas bittersweet, but also affirming. Yeah, I'm glad you guys got the chance to see Minfillia last time as well. Especially glad, you know, Thancred was there. Yeah, these two didn't get that. And Y'shtola, who was not here. Alphino, I believe it is past time Yida and I rejoin the Scions. We have been away for far too long. You guys get into fucking crazy ass shit, and we have to be there to even fucking keep up with all this fucking nonsense. Turns out we're away from too long already, like the world-ending shit that you guys are fucking revealing, dude. Though I am loath to leave the Griffin to his own devices, I feel our investigation would benefit from your more dispassionate perspectives. And I hope that we might, in turn, offer our own opinions on the many challenges that you have faced in our absence. Yeah, let's bring our heads together. gods, it's been absolutely ages, hasn't it? I can't wait to hear about everyone's adventures. Yeah, dude. Let's share stories. Want to hear what you've been up to? We've also, you know, we basically stopped a 1,000-year war in Ishgard. No biggie. That also happened. We should be glad to recount them, and Tataro's tales may well surprise you. Yeah, Tataro's been gathering tales at taverns, dude. And, you know, been pursuing the path of the Omnicrafter. At least we've united with these pals. Oh, yo, Gundabald or whatever.
Yida Ralgar be praised, it is you.
I've lost his voice, so we'll get back into it.
Yida alive, standing here before me in the flesh. I can hardly believe mine eyes.
I think I gave him a bit more gruff voice and less an old person voice, but whatever.
Oh, come now. It has really been so long you don't remember me. It's Gundabald. I fought beside your father in the revolution.
What are they trying to assume here? Are we assuming that, I guess, not knowing anything, we maybe assume, like, Hida had lost her memory?
Do not think less of her, friends. She has been 20 years since the obfuscation sent us to our separate ways.
Nope, I'm losing his voice.
But the resistance were always welcome in Little Alamigo. They gave us hope, and young Yida most of all. Yida here was always full of fire, ever the first to volunteer for a mission, until the day she up and vanished, that is. There were rumors, and we feared the worst, but here you are, alive and well, looking nay a day older.
Well, what can I say? I'm sorry for running off like that and making you all worry. It's a long story, you see. I got involved with my friends here, the Scions. Oh, sorry, we were still the Circle of Knowing back then, right? Anyway, I wanted to come back and tell you, but it was all very secretive stuff at the time, and as you can see, I'm completely fine. I know we've got a lot to talk about, and we will, but right now I've got to hurry back to our headquarters. My friends are expecting me. There she goes.
Pray, forgive her. It has been a very long day for us all. I promise we will visit again at the first opportunity. Let us return to the Rising Stones.
We were just like, nothing suspicious about that.
Hells take me for giving you that mask.
Oh, for giving her that mask. Because Yida wore that mask. She's taken on the identity. I think we can glean that enough from that line. Okay. Oh yeah, we go into the Rising Stones. All right. We teleporting. Mardona, Revenant's Toll. Let's go. It's been a while since we've prayed Return to the Rising Stones. I mean, we did go here after meeting back up with the B-Team Scions. Alright, in we go. Here we go. B Team Science, Coltonet. Many of our number are still out of field, but I believe Oker's party should be returning shortly. Oker Boulder being this guy's brother. Huzzah! Have you heard, Kelwin? Yido and Papalymo are returned. Dude, that dance that he did. We have not had a chance to speak, but the mere sight of them was enough to raise our spirits. Huzzah! Wilhelmin.
You needn't say a word, Kelwin. I know. I know. Wherever she wanders, no matter how far, she will always be with us.
Thanks, Minfillia, for saving the trouble of breaking heartbreaking news to somebody. Thank you. Oh, me over here alone.
When you think about it, we have accomplished quite a lot in recent days, have we not? Though we are, of course, some few regrets for missed opportunities. A pity we were unable to deal with Ilberd and the Braves once and for all, for example.
Yeah, the mysterious Ilberd. Still out there, still out there. Considering the ideals of the masks, I would be very surprised if Ilberd wasn't involved. Because he was always just like, I'd do anything to free Alamigo. Anything! A crazy fucking bastard. Welcome home, Kelvin. Oh, dude, welcome home. I trust your journey was uneventful. You will be pleased to hear that Thancred has secured the crystals. He sent word a short while ago. Oh, okay, so the crystals, he's secured the crystals. And way to go, Thancred. Once he has delivered them safely into the Temple Knight's care, he will rejoin us here and we can declare this matter officially resolved. While awaiting your arrival, I took the opportunity to contact Y'shtola and Kryl and brief them on all that had occurred, which was like a fucking lot. I also requested that they return to the Rising Stones at their earliest convenience. Scion reunion, dude. Now that our lost friends have been found, it would seem meet to discuss the future. Kryl included in this. I mean, she was a student in Baldessian, and the students of Baldessian have always been allies, and she's been with the squad now for a while.
Back in the Solar. It's been too long since we were all together like this. Not since.
In the Solar.
Not since after Minbreda.
Yeah, not since after Brita. I guess shit really had started to hit the fan after that. We didn't have time to reconvene at the Solar. Also, Alice just sitting off in a chair by herself.
Much has changed since then. We ourselves, most of all.
Yeah. New voices and everything. lot of change. I'll say smart lass, though. Smart lass, taking a seat. We need more chairs in here. I know I've said this before, but we need chairs. Yeah, Alpha now has seen a lot of change. She's had a lot of growth.
We may take comfort in the knowledge that those who are not are carrying on the fight.
While I am grateful to our friends in the north for their hospitality, it isn't half good to be back.
Oh my god, Tataru got teary-eyed here. Yeah, Ishgard isn't the same as our own headquarters. I mean, one of the reasons we moved here is so that we could be neutral, right? From the other nations, so we couldn't stay in Ishgard forever.
But, as Papalymo rightly said, much has changed since we last stood here. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn are not as they once were, nor should we be.
Yeah, we can be stronger for this.
Our travels in the north brought us into contact with a host of fine and generous people, and their selfless deeds serve to show me that it is not lofty causes that should inform our actions, but our hearts.
Fuck yeah. No, lofty ideals are good as well. But yeah, in the moment, you just gotta follow our morals, our hearts. You know, we can inspire to great things, but let's not get lost along the way.
And I hope that the Scions might continue in this manner, as individuals driven by individual principles. Provided we all sincerely desire to work towards Eorzea's salvation, I believe the paths we follow to achieve it need not, and should not, be dictated by any single ideal.
So what are we, just a ragtag crew of exceptional individuals who seek to help Eorzea in whatever manner we can? Sure. I mean, it's kind of broad. I guess we're just like a ragtag band, and we're an adventuring party that just happens to be called the Scions. That's just our adventuring party's title.
Companions bound by a common purpose, free to go whither they will. The idea is not without merit.
We're just a ragtag group of comrades.
Very well. I shall resume my research of the primals and the elder gods of Eorzea. Should anyone have need of my findings, you need only ask.
Or if we're just, I guess even if we're a ragtag group, we can still be like, yeah, we'll slay the primals, because that still helps Eorzea and stuff like that. But I guess it's not like a, like, oh yeah, the Signs of the Seventh Dawn, their job is primal slaying. You know, I don't know. Not the only thing we do.
I should be glad of your continued assistance.
Yeah, Kral, you helped us track down the rest of the Scions, but you know, you have anything else to do, dude?
Well, my main purpose in coming here was to see the signs of the Seventh Dawn restored and my dear friend found.
Yeah, sorry about that, Kral. We did technically find her.
Nevertheless, having involved myself in your struggles, I feel compelled to see them through to the bitter end. For Minfillia's sake. That is, if there are no objections.
Kryl officially joins the Scions. Let's go, Cat Hoodie lass. She looks to
You will
us.
always be welcome here, Kryl.
She looked to us. Well, she looked to Alphino, and then Alphino looked to me. Are we like the leadership duo here? Alphino's pretty young. I guess he is.
Urianger, can we trust you to carry on your investigation of the Scions as before?
Urianger? It's Urianger. Urianger. Yo, Urian Chair, what's up? Urianger.
Regardless of mine own desires, I am undeserving of your trust, having so villainously deceived you all.
Yeah, but you didn't actually, like, I don't know how much you did, how much you helped the Warriors of Darkness, and you were keeping a lot from us, but you didn't actually do anything bad to us. Like, we didn't even have a chance to be suspicious of you. You know, like, honestly, in character, like, yeah, Alizé was suspicious, but we only found out that Urianger was working in the shadows with the Warriors of Darkness in that final cutscene with the fight with the Warriors of Darkness, where he freed us from that weird-ass chain move that was used once and never used again. Chain move, long cooldown. Long cooldown.
Now, I'll hear no more of that. It would be disrespectful of Minfillia's wishes. She entrusted matters here to us, that we might protect this star and understand the truth which hides at her heart. Mayhap I can handle the former, but I think you far better suited to the latter. No?
Yeah, Riange, you're a researcher, man. Captain Exposition.
Very well. Then out of love for my Lady Minfillia and Moonbreeder both, this shall be my solemn charge.
Papalymo and I should probably return to Thanalan to keep an eye on the resistance.
If that's what you want, dude.
There's still the matter of the Griffin and the Amalja, not to mention the new Imperial Viceroy. That little lot must be worthy of our attention, right?
Yeah, stop trying so hard to justify it. If your heart lies with the Alamegan resistance, give us the word, Hina.
And what will you do, Alize?
Alize's just like sitting off there in that chair. Once again, smart lass.
You know I have no great love for organizations and formalities.
But since we aren't an organization anymore, we're just a band of merry do-gooders. Oh, but I'm here.
That being said, this new approach you propose is not wholly objectionable. And we've always got her to keep us from bickering.
Her, does she mean me? Alize. Fuck yeah, Alize. Join the cause.
But I will suffer no titles. I am not here for House Leveilleur, nor to walk in Grandfather's shadow.
Fair enough, lass, fair enough.
Upon that point, we see eye to eye. If it please you, you may think of me as but another comrade in arms.
Okay, so we're not gonna have any official leader. We're all gonna be equals in this. Sure. I mean, Alphino is pretty young anyway to be a leader of this when there's like a lot of experienced individuals here. I can agree to that. I feel like Alphino though he is kind of the face. He's the diplomat. He's like the voice of the organization.
Well then, Alfie, I for my part
Alfie.
shall see to the paperwork and the finances with my characteristic aplomb.
Thanks, Tataru. You are a hero and a champion.
Not have it any other way, Tataru. And we mustn't forget you. What now for the Warrior of Light?
Welp, unroll his long list of shit I still need to do. I got a couple raids. There's still the Primal out there, and the one Alexander or whatever the fucking nonsense. I don't know, Sky Pirates, something like that. Some side quests in Azaslav, some side quests in the Sea of Clouds. I got a lot to do. Oh, I'm taking a moment to think here. Yes! Dialogue option. A new adventure, what else? The road goes ever on. To strive for those we have lost, for those we can yet save. Dot, dot, dot. Yeah. Let me see. I like a new adventure, what else, but... We want to carry Minfillia's wishes forward, do we not? To strive for those we have lost, and for those we can yet save.
Indeed.
Indeed.
The path behind us was fraught with hardship, and the path before us will be no less unforgiving. But a new dawn shall break over the realm, and I see before me the faces of those who will deliver it.
The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I mean, technically we are already in the Astral Era, but I mean, I guess perpetually we'll keep the dawn going, I guess. An ending to mark a new beginning. Oh hey, everybody hanging out here. Oh man, the Scion's hanging out here again. Alright, Yida. Same as it ever was. Rising Stones. These two. It would seem that I am a Scion then. Some derive comfort from such titles, but I cannot say I feel any different from before. Well, mayhap a twinge of pride. As agreed, we shall spend the coming moons conducting our independent research. Should you have need of our services, however, you are of course welcome to seek us out. Right, Papalymo? I suppose I should not be surprised. With everyone standing in a circle delivering grand proclamations about their future endeavors, she naturally felt obliged to make up one of her own. Oh, you feel like she made one up? I feel like she was just reaching for excuses to go back to the Resistance. It may be argued that the great sundering of the source was an aberration, and the existence of 10 and 3 reflections an offense to the natural order. That most assuredly is the Ascians' belief. 'Twas in the hope of opening mine eyes to said revelation that they first came unto me, imagining it sufficient to secure mine allegiance. Yeah, like, certainly it would be great if we could make the world whole again, but not at the cost of such incredible loss of life. Nor would they have been mistaken, were my heart a temple to truth alone. But as a devoted follower of Master Louisoir's teachings, and for the love I bear for him and his, I hearken not to their words. I have Sir Amyx's assurances that the Temple Knights will henceforth keep a close eye on Ishgardian crystal trade. Oh, and he extends his deepest apologies for your dinner having been cut short. Courteous fellow, isn't he? You would never guess he was a politician. Oh, meanwhile, these guys are back. Ogre Boulder's team. All these little mistakes are beginning to add up, Aenor. You must try harder to remain focused. Aenor distracted. I'm doing my best, Oka. I am. I just can't seem to clear my mind. I keep thinking about you and your brother and me. Trouble impaired, I say. When you think about it, oh no, wait, no, the same line. Yep. She's in love. It's the same line, it's the same line. Alright. I assume it's the same line with them too as well. Alright, Alice? Is it official then? Gods, I hope I don't regret this. I'm a Scion. Yay! Leave it to me, Cohen. I'll make sure she's properly introduced to everyone. Look at them, Cohen. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Look how far we've come. We did it, Alfie. We brought them together again. You know, we started this expansion. You, me, Tataro. All alone in the cold dark. But we also had Hoshafan. May he rest in peace and forever bless his soul. The people we've met, the moments we've shared, the losses we've suffered, the tragedies we've overcome, all of it has made us who we are today. You stand where you stand by virtue of the path you walked to get here. That's a line we'll hear later. Where we go from here and what the future holds, only the 12 know. But I know that we will find out together. Together. Oh, we're getting another cutscene here.
One
they're off.
world's heroes are another world's villains. One world's loss, another world's gain. Where men go as one, there
So
is
this
life.
mysterious narrator again.
And where there is life,
There's death?
my friends, if I may, I would ask that you entrust Tupsimati to me.
Foreshadowing. Minfillia specifically gifted to me. You want to tell me why you're gonna use it?
Clouds gather upon the horizon, and as Master Louisoix's disciple, I would keep it close at hand.
For a particular reason? I mean, we trust you, Papalymo, but Minfillia gave this to me. Alright, Alphino nodded. I guess I'm in.
Thank you. I shall guard it well.
Okay. I trust that you will, Papalymo.
There is cause to hope.
Oh, no, okay, good. Where man goes one end and wisdom, there's life, there's cause to hope. Okay, good, that ended more that ended more hopeful than I thought
For
that was
every
gonna be.
ending, every parting marks a new beginning.
Who is this mysterious narrator, dude? We got some of this narration at the start of the post-main story, like right after our dinner with Amory got interrupted. It's the Griffin. How many people do you think he has? Just one false Griffin? I don't know what this dude could possibly sound like. Aye, well done, brother. You may resume your normal duties and rejoin the others. The coming battle shall be our greatest yet, and I intend to stand with you all on that glorious day. Oh, fucking hell, of course it is! Elidibus, you son of a gun. Not on the moon, I see, Elidibus. True believers are so readily led. I have given them everything they desired, all for which they have prayed. I doubt you can say the same for your pawns. Oh. Not in league with the Ascian. Get what you wanted then. Was it all worth it in the end?
There were some unexpected developments, but they were ultimately to our advantage. Be it host to a surfeit of light or dark, a world bereft of equilibrium is but a void in waiting, and a void is of no use to my master. I shall follow her emissary with great interest. So her emissary being Minfillia. So he's saying this worked out in our favor because, you know, he wants to usher in the rejoining, not just like not wipe out the shard in that matter, because that's not the shard being rejoined. As for the pawns whom you so pity, they have delivered unto me a gift, which I do now present to you. Oh, fucking course, dude. Fucking course, I knew fucking just ditching the eyes into the abyss wasn't the fucking answer, dude. The eyes of Nidhogg. Many were the candidates considered, but by your deeds you have proven yourself the most deserving. At least their power was kind of mostly spent. At least they stopped doing their mad glowy shit. Why do we listen to Raymond? We're just like, toss them over the edge. Fucker. Surely, surely no one will find him there. A man of boundless rage and bottomless despair, in whose breast beats a heart which thirsts for vengeance. Only you are fit to wield these eyes, for weal or for woe. I guess that does sound a lot like Nidhogg. Boundless rage, bottomless despair, the thirst for vengeance. There he goes. So what you gonna do? Use them? Eat them? Meanwhile in Cartno? Maybe? I've never done the PvP shit. Is this Nero? So it was here all along. Ah, yes it is. There he is. Oh, just you wait, my pretty. You and I are going to have so much fun. Ha 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 ha. Villainous laughter. Ha 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 ha. No retreat, no surrender. Achievement unlocked. They gave this little nutkin. Thank her nutkin, dude. I told her everything that happened. She needed to know, and I thought it would be best if it came from me. It is strange to think back on the circumstances of our first meeting. We were all so very young, so foolish, so powerless. When you and Flahamin met, back in like 1.0 shit? In that moment she departed this realm for the first, I heard her speak to me. I know this to be true, just as I know that she will one day return to us. That's what she promised me. In those final moments, she was smiling, was she not? She was proud and hopeful and looking to the future. So I will too, Kelvin. I will.
What Minfillia would have wanted. Welcome to the final patch of Heavensward. Okay, it's the final patch of Heavensward. I wasn't sure. I don't know when Stormblood is gonna happen. And I don't want to jump into Stormblood shit until I've gone and finished all the Heavensward stuff. So at the first hint of Stormblood, or at the first quest of Stormblood, we won't continue from that. But yeah, because I want to finish all the Heavensward side raids and etc. You'll have a very clear indicator. Okie doke. I have been thinking, Kelvin. When time allows, we should go and pay a visit to Gabu with Alice. Oh, Gabu? Sure. Though their time together was short, I know she felt the kinship with the young child. Yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll visit. Yida, how you doing? I guess I was just so caught up in thinking about, well, everything that I dozed off for a moment. Okay. Yo, Papalymo over here.
My word, Kelvin, I must confess some considerable amazement at the great trials and tribulations you as the others have recently overcame. Stopping 1,000-year war, etc., etc. Jesus Christ, Kelvin. I must again apologize for our long prolonged absence and for the fact that we have yet to answer your many questions. As for Yida, well, all things in time, I suppose.
And there I was worried about how brief Papalymo, And there I was worried about how to brief Papalymo on the many momentous events which we have borne witness to in recent memory. Little that I know, I need only leave Hori to it. Or just like, oh my god, hear this shit, Papalymo. So Alphano, we all know he's got his mind made up. The Crystal Braves are no more. It's all over. Bam! You haven't got to go home, but you can't stay here. But Real, he's not having it. Won't even let old Alfie finish. He's telling the whole thing. With flair and pizzazz. And then he was just like, oh no, Real wasn't letting him have it. And then they all rallied behind Real and they were just like, hey Alfie, alright, you know what? You may not be the commander of the Crystal Braves before, but that means we ain't still loyal to you. And then that's when they declared their loyalty to Alphano and to continue the cause of the Crystal Braves. Love Hori Boulder, yeah. He's a good side character. I think I gave him an accent when I haven't given an accent before. Voice inconsistency. Alright, homie.
It is not as though I do not enjoy the company of so many motivated youths. However, without Isildur around, I cannot help but feel somewhat isolated.
We're old mates. Isildur went away?
He got carried away with his training, lest you wonder, and injured his back. Alianne has been looking after him ever since, I see.
Classic Isildur. Okay.
Believe me, I know all too well the burden that is a precocious sibling. We should trade tales over a drink sometime, or perhaps even with the four of us.
Oh, with Alice lamenting the siblings or whatever.
But I have a precocious sibling too. I'm sure she'd be happy to join us.
Oh, there's another. This person's got a sibling? Not these two, right? Are these two not siblings? Are they? I don't know. Oh, as if you wouldn't try to get rid of me at the first opportunity. Oh, okay, they are siblings. Don't you drag me into this mess. Okay, so they are siblings. I see. Dude's just like, I also have a precocious sibling. I'm right here. I'm right here, you know. You just called me precocious to my face. And I'll say, it is a bit overwhelming. Frankly, I haven't spent so much time on the road often by myself. I will try to approach this as a learning experience, as I did my travels. Oh, quite frankly, having spent so much time on the road often by myself. Okay, so she's just saying, like, it's gonna be a bit of a learning experience not being by myself, you know. Okay. Yeah, I think she's made that clear, Rick. She's made that clear. She's smitten by the brothers. Had I not kept my mind open, after all, I doubt I would have been able to master the ethereal blade, nor would I have benefited from the rather pointed advice I received. There is no one path, as some are given to say, and there is wisdom in exploring every school of magic, as there is exploration of all things. Fuck yeah, let's go multi-class. Taro. Tidings from Gir Abanya, which is Alamigo. Mountains. Or whatever. Alamigo place. Totaro has a request for you.
Ah, Cohen, just the hero I wanted to see. Would you mind doing me a small favor? I need you to meet with me at the Diamond Forge. This won't take long, I promise. You're familiar with Rowena's House of Splendors, aren't you? Wait for me at the Diamond Forge and I'll be along shortly, okay.
For Alamigo, heck yeah. Stormblood approaching on the horizon, dude. Karinga Bazinga. Nice, dude. I appreciate the Lala name. Okay, this was right. The place has multiple floors, so I wasn't sure if this was the right room. Alright, we await the Taro.
I'm sorry to drag you away from your duties, but as I said, this won't take long. I just need you to stand perfectly still for a few moments.
No, is Totaro taking her measurements so that she can make armor for us? Totaro! I did a double take. Aye, bitch, prepare to be fucking armored.
Right, everyone, ready to go to work?
We're giving the Warrior of Light new armor. No squirming now. Oh, you might want to close your eyes. What? Oh, look. Oh god, I can't do it to Totaro laugh, dude. Hee hee hee. What are these sounds, dude? Holy shit, guys. There, all finished. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? The Warrior of Light is every measurement from heroic head to intrepid toe. Love to Taro, heck yeah, we do. I look like I've been through a deal like, oh my god, dudes. I guess. Why did you need my measurements, Totaro?
Well, wouldn't you like to know? All in good time, Kelvin, all in good time. Aha! Found you.
They're just like, I don't know. They're just like, hey, where's Kelvin? They're just like, I don't know, I think I saw her leave, but I don't think she was leaving for outside the camp. Yeah, I heard Totaro asked her to go to this place.
Alphina wants everyone in the Solar for a meeting. I don't know what it's about, but he seemed to think it was very important. Go on, we have everything we need. No sense in keeping everyone waiting.
Good job, lads. That little thing that the center guy did. Whatcha? We did it.
We're here. Did we miss anything?
We would not presume to begin without you, Ida. Orianger has returned to the Waking Sands, but everyone else is now present.
Oh, we're actually already back at the Waking Sands.
Yes, but for what exactly? We all have duties to attend to, Alphino, so you may dispense with the preamble.
What duties? You already have duties? Oh, I guess they all have things that they want to do, like research, investigating, speaking, intel.
Thank you, Elise. It is the very subject of those duties which compelled me to call this gathering. Though the warriors of darkness no longer pose a threat, Eorzea's many troubles demand no less of our attention. And while I stand by the decision to approach each task as we see fit, I fear our effectiveness will ultimately be diminished should we continue to act in ignorance of each other's efforts. Thus, I propose we elect a successor to Minfillia. Not to serve as a fully fledged antecedent, perhaps, but as a coordinator of operations.
Coordinator of operations. Yeah, that might be good, so that we can at least keep tabs on each other. Somebody to serve as like a, head base person.
Is that all? Oh, then the decision seems clear.
What do you mean the decision seems clear?
No one else has shown any enthusiasm for the role, and judging by your performance at our previous meeting, you would seem the perfect candidate. You always did have a flair for politics.
Alice's volunteering Alphino. I think that's fine. Alphino's so young though. Nope, everybody's just like, yep.
I did not mean to... That was not my intention. As my tenure as commander of the Crystal Braves comprehensively demonstrated, I lack the qualities required for such an office. I would much prefer to remain as I am now, a soldier in the field, so to speak.
Should none of our numbers step forward, must we then constrain some unwilling candidate to take up the position?
Maybe we just need to find somebody else trustworthy that we could hoist this task on. That would be willing.
Well, based on merit alone, a certain adventurer would be my choice. Though I concede she might struggle to balance her new responsibilities with, let me see, slaying primals, thwarting legatuses, and feeding the orphan poor.
Feeding the orphan poor. Well, by merit alone, Kelvin could do it, but let's see if she's doing all this fucking nonsense for everybody. Thancred. She's like, oh, Kelvin, never the hero.
Thancred makes a good point. Any who would wear such a mantle would be bound by its obligations. Have we not become sufficiently familiar with each other's methods to act without an overseer? At present, I see no cause to so willingly limit one of our number.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Though they're, organizationally, that an overseer could help.
Oh my goodness! Help! I need some help here!
Say what? Aisha!
Tataru, are you all right?
I don't know if we've met this character before. Yeah, I don't think we've met this character. Have we? Fuck, I don't know if we've met this character yet in the story, but I'm pretty sure that's Minago.
Me? I'm fine. It's this poor girl who just staggered in and collapsed on the
Okay,
floor
good.
that
We
I'm
haven't met
worried
this character
about.
yet.
Narco! God, how did... Yashola! Please, you have to help her!
Oh, nailed it. Got the character's name right. Let's go. They took out the M because that's the clan marker, so he is very familiar with this person. Okay, we have not met her before. Got it. Sometimes they bring characters back, so I'm just like, oh, maybe we have met her before.
Kral, a hand if you would. Let us see about closing these wounds.
I'm also a healer. I also help. And so I also helped.
Now, we've staunched the bleeding, but it may be a while before you can move about again. Though having seen your wounds, I'm surprised you are still moving at all.
Dude, man, what happened?
Thank you. My message. It was too important to delay.
Oh, nice voice, nice voice.
I took the shortest route I could, though I knew it was more heavily patrolled. As you can see, my efforts at evasion were not entirely successful.
She's got just the slightest hint of the accent. This is going to be hard to mimic. Strong accents, I'm like, okay, that gives me something to work off of. Slight accents, I'm just like, oh no, I'm going to lose it so easily.
Honestly, you're too brave for your own good. What was so urgent that you needed to fight half the Empire to get here? You could have been killed.
What do you mean fight half the Empire to get here? Is that with all the wounds and stuff like that?
I'm sorry, Ida. I had good reason. Ah, but I imagine your friends are wondering who this bloody mess of a Mikote is. My name is Minago, and I belong to the Alamegan Resistance.
Yo, Minago, what's up?
I came to warn Ida and Papalymo about one of our leaders. A man who calls himself the Griffin.
The Griffin.
He's always been dangerous, but he's planning something new. Something reckless.
Yeah, Minago is a good character. We're gonna be seeing more of her. She's, we're written some characters from Stormblood.
The Griffin, you say? I've heard the name. Rumor has it your man is eager to test his claws.
Aye, and on no
Rumor
easy
has
target. He means to assault Belsar's wall from the Alamegan side.
I do not know what Belsar's wall is.
But what does the Griffin possibly hope to gain from such an attack?
From what I understand, he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea. And for that, he needs to control the border with Gridania.
So he wants the fires of war to spread to Eorzea so that, what, the nations become embroiled in the conflict?
So, he means to spark a conflict between the Alliance and the Imperial forces stationed in Alamigo. To have Eorzea's armies aid in the liberation effort, whether they will it or no.
They usually backfire on you, dude. They're desperate.
His plan is flawed. Even should the Resistance succeed in occupying the wall,
Flawed
they would not
indeed.
be able to hold it. Imperial reinforcements would drive them out within a week.
Be that as it may, if there is even a chance that this scheme could bring about an escalation in hostilities between Eorzea and the Empire, the Alliance must be informed.
Papalymo, such a smart bean, dude.
Agreed. I shall depart for Limsa forthwith and seek an audience with the Admiral. Thancred, Uldar is yours. Alphino and Alize, make haste to the Twelveswood and notify the Elder Seedseer of the danger to Gridania. She will duly call a council of the Alliance leaders, whom you must be ready to receive.
I guess Gita knows Monago, so that's why she's keeping them here. But like, I guess like both Gita and Papalymo are both embroiled in the resistance. So if this concerns the resistance, we keep them here. But normally Papalymo and Gita are the people to go to Gordania.
You will be our voice in Ishgard. Explain the situation to Sir Emmerich
I'm
and encourage him to send an envoy.
Okay, all right. Will do, dude.
To Taru, Kryl, I leave the care of our
Let's
injured
spread the news
messenger
out.
to you. See that she remains quiescent and her wounds closed. I believe that covers everything. Let us be about our tasks.
Y'shtola, nice job delivering our test, everybody. Have you heard that there's an ascendant position that needs to be filled?
I suspect the ill tidings from
Oh, getting the mysterious
Girabania
Neri
will be
again.
held as a turning point. The beginning to a bloody end. The business of war was ever conducted with the coin of self-sacrifice.
You think that this narrator is Papalymo?
'Twas Master Louis Soir himself who
Also,
taught
I'm like
us
level-
that such costs are not to be ignored.
I'm like level
or denied.
63, so I'm a little bit over leveled in terms of the Heavensward stuff, but yeah, I'm level 63 right now.
And so, I shall embrace them.
Oh my god, it is Papalymo.
When the time comes, I will make my choice, as you will yours.
Okay, okay. I guess I hadn't heard enough of Papalymo's new voice to recognize as Papalymo. Plus, he's like taking on the very sinister, like cadence during that. All right, Papalymo.
After conferring with Y'shtola, we have decided to focus our attentions on the East Shroud. Someone needs to keep an eye on the border, not to mention the Sylphs.
Oh yeah, dude, if they're looking to secure the border with Gordania and the Garleans invade into the 12s in any capacity, yeah, the Sylphs will take qualm with that.
I hate leaving Nago like this, but I know Kryl and Tataru will take care of her.
Oh yeah, people have moved, so new dialogue.
Tataru and Kryl took the Resistance fighter to more private chambers that she might recuperate in peace. The poor girl was in quite a state, wasn't she?
Apparently. So we were told.
I wonder what Isildur would have to say about our wounded visitor. His own injuries yet keep him abed. I miss savoring a cup of tea alongside his usual observations.
He's missing his friend right now. Quote that.
Even when casting the same incantation, the mastery of each practitioner greatly affects the efficacy of the spell.
Or these guys are trading magic user tips.
A principle that was aptly demonstrated to our two young mages here.
So even if it's the same spell, the mastery of the user affects the spell.
Mistress Kryl and Archon Y'shtola are truly exceptional healers, and 'twas an honor to witness their ministrations firsthand. And also you, main character, who is also a healer.
If only I could tend to my brother's battle hearts with such proficiency. I have much to study yet ahead of me. God, man, the plights of healers during cutscenes like this, dude.
We have some training in the healing arts, so we shall take turns with Mistress Kryl in caring for her patient. Ochre, in particular, seems rather eager to learn from the experience.
Meanwhile, over here, I believe she said her name was Manago. Her cause appeared to have been genuine, but I must confess to feeling no small degree of trepidation even as I stepped aside. As he didn't want to let strangers in. We were all surprised by our sudden visitor, but Hori was able to gauge the situation at a glance. He realized the Mikote posed no immediate threat and permitted her to enter. I mean, she was high wounded. That didn't mean he wasn't alert for some manner of a trap. Ah, yes, mayhap the elder is the finer man after all. Aenor. Alright. Okay then, off to Ishgard then to report on the happenings. Let's hearth. Oh shit, I'm level 64, not 63. When did that extra level get there? Yeah, I'm level 64.